Hello everyone, and welcome to DCM, Don't Call Me Here, your favorite local video game talk show. I am your host, Howard.
I'm your host, David.
And let's start off with the first segment! Whoa, Dave! Can you believe it? After the success of the super mid Mario Bros. Movie, Nintendo's gonna make more movies.
Thank God we're finally gonna get a WarioWare movie. Let's go!
Pikmin movie series!
Donkey Kong spin-off, Donkey Kong Country spin-off, please.
I can't wait for the Funky Kong reality TV show.
Oh my God.
It's okay, don't worry. These are good ideas. Why would anyone do anything good? No, it's the Legend. They're gonna do the Legend of Zelda, but this is the part where everyone does the soy jack of, oh, is it gonna be drawn like Studio Ghibli? Oh, it's Studio Ghibli, and then I saw a bunch of weird takes saying, I'm sick of the Studio Ghibli art aesthetic.
Who is saying this?
I saw a bunch of Twitter people on it, and I'm like, bro, there hasn't been a Ghibli movie in a decade. Shut up.
Watch a good animated movie for once in your life. For God's sake.
Guy whose first movie was Spirited Away, guy whose second movie was Howl's Moving Castle. There's too much Ghibli movies. Everyone's trying to do Ghibli.
Anyways,
no, it's not that. It's live action. Directed by Wes Ball, who made the Maze Runner trilogy.
And the upcoming Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Now, I saw the Maze Runner when it came out. Not of my own volition, but I saw it. It wasn't exactly good.
And I didn't even know they actually made sequels.
I knew they did, but I was surprised that they were able to make sequels, given that the first one was not good. But you know, that's how Hollywood was back in the mid-2010s. You know, they loved their young adult adaptations.
Yeah, like Divergent.
Yeah. So, but that's why I love Planet of the Apes. I'm like very cautiously optimistic about the new one because the trailer just came out like a week ago. It looks pretty good, but I'm like, those last three movies were like banger after banger. You got big shoes to fill.
Yeah, and that's just the director. We haven't gotten to the bigger red flag.
The producer.
So the producer, I've been seeing this, is Avi Arad. I hope that I'm pronouncing his name correct. And whenever I see it, I see Avi Arad as like Spider-Verse producer. So let's ignore the fact that he's the reason why all your Spider-Verse movies got delayed, honey. All right? Let's ignore the fact that he was literally a nuisance in the production of that movie that he produced, okay? A producer who's getting in the way of producing the movie, okay?
And also like the other Spider-Man movies, like Spider-Man 3, the reason that was a mess was because of Avi Arad.
Oh, I was getting to that.
Oh, were you? Sorry.
Oh, I didn't
mean to get ahead of you.
But
I'm very sorry.
You're right, because he's the reason we got such classic movies produced by him, like Elektra, Daredevil, Punisher, not the TV show, for both of those. What else do we got?
X-Men: The Last Stand.
Yep, Ghost Rider, Spider-Man 3.
Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer.
The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. The garbage...
Ghost in the Shell.
The garbage Ghost in the Shell.
I didn't know he did that one.
Venom. Uncharted.
And of course, the greatest movie of all time, Morbius.
Borderlands, the movie that just probably doesn't exist. It's a money laundering scheme at this point.
And the upcoming Kraven the Hunter film.
Yeah, so,
he executive produced Blade Trinity.
Yeah, and it executive produced Spider-Man Homecoming. He just attached he did not do anything. Other than Marvel coming up to him, it's like, hi, can we use Green Goblin for this Spider-Man movie? And then he leans over and goes, I want $43 billion because we, for some reason, just own Spider-Man. And then it goes, but none of the people who made Spider-Man work for you, or us either, but they worked for us. And Sony goes, I have changed my mind. $100 bajillion, Marvel. And they're like,
$1 more billion.
$1 more billion. That was the leak for Black Panther 2. It was going to be Black Panther versus Kraven. And that's
That's right. I forgot about that.
And then it's suspicious because then all of a sudden Marvel's like, nah, that's not true. And then Kraven is rumored to be in production immediately after that rumor. So
I mean, I appreciate that they went with Namor, but Kraven would have been cool.
yeah, no. Kraven is a Black Panther staple villain. Him and Rhino are like Black Panther villains at this point as well. Yeah. Guys, you know what? I'm not even going to do this cycle of this looks pretty good. No, this is going to be bad, or it's going to be incredibly mid. I don't care. And you know what? Tom Holland's going to be Link. I just know it.
My guess, I don't think it's going to be bad, but I do think it's going to be like
mid and boring.
Yeah, 100%.
Just like the Mario Bros. Movie.
It's going to be playing it way too safe.
Completely uninteresting. Fan service galore, even if it doesn't make sense.
And don't get us wrong. Like, we'd like to be excited about a Zelda movie. We would be.
Yeah, but this is not a recipe for success.
No.
At all.
But you know what? I don't know about you. I am planning on seeing Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Maybe that'll be like, that was fantastic. Maybe this will be good. If that's the case, I would be very happy to share with you that that is the case. But I still need to like temper my expectations, and that is what all of you need to do. You need to temper your expectations for this movie, because there is no guarantee. Just because it is a Nintendo-produced movie and Shigeru Miyamoto is producing, that's not necessarily like a shoo-in for a good film, because the Mario movie was just okay. I know that might be blasphemy, but this is the truth. We speak truths, only truths here on DCM. We would not lie to you.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to re-review that movie sometime soon so we can say that movie's a boring pile of schlock.
Yes. But we will be reviewing Zelda whenever it comes out.
Oh, damn it.
I know.
I'd rather watch Angry Birds.
We'll do that too. That'll be our next review. Like we keep saying. Even before Five Nights at Freddy's.
Actually, no. Technically, we followed it. It was supposed to go animated Resident Evil movies because someone asked, then Angry Birds.
But we skipped to Five Nights at Freddy's.
No, because if we do it after Five Nights at Freddy's, it's still after the animated movies. It's just, if we just, because it'll be at any point after we did the animated movies.
Okay.
Therefore, vaguely fulfilling our promises.
All right, fair enough.
All right?
You've convinced me.
Exactly. 2025, expect Angry Birds. We're not reviewing any other movie until then. You know how the biggest complaint about the PS5 is that it's big and looks stupid?
Yes. As someone who owns a PlayStation 5, yes, I absolutely do understand.
Please don't whine about how the Xbox looks dumb too. The Series X also looks dumb. Shut
yes,
up.
they both look dumb.
They both look dumb. So they're making a slim version that's going to cost a little more, just a tiny bit. But they're giving you an option that's kind of interesting, where
interesting is a good word for it.
Where you can buy it, and you can buy it digitally, or for about the same price, in which you save nothing, kind of in the end.
I think it's the same price as the normal digital-only version.
Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah, you can buy a separate disk drive to put on it, so in case you want to buy discs later. You can just buy a separate attachment, which I think someone calculated and it actually costs more to do that than to just buy the PS5 with a disc drive already installed. Yeah. But whatever.
On paper, that's a good idea. On paper.
On paper.
There's one caveat though.
You have to be online in order to install it.
Tell me, in the comments, please. What kind of sense does that make?
If the server goes down, you can't actually use it if you buy it.
What's the point of buying a disk drive if you cannot use it to play your games offline?
That's like putting...
That's the whole point of having a disk drive in the first place.
And it's not software. It's hardware. It should be in the console when you put it in. When you plug it in, it should already be... That's like saying, like, okay, I plugged in my external hard drive into my computer, and the computer goes, I'm sorry, Steve. You need to be online and connected in order for us to install the hard drive and format it. Hi, Mr. Crackhead. Can you please explain to me how that makes any sense?
I legitimately, I'm very curious as to what you guys think. I want to know because it is such an insane design choice on Sony's part.
Oh, and before anyone says it, oh, you guys just being haters, blah, blah, blah. That's not an answer. Shut up. Tell me, if you were to buy a digital version, answer his question. If you were to buy if you were to buy the digital version and you're like, I want to buy the disk drive later, theoretically, you should just be able to snap it in and it works. It works. Macs, they take out everything all the time, but I can just plug in a CD reader and it works. I don't have to be connected to the internet to do this. Send help. Whoa, Dave, remember how everyone was yelling at me in the comments section, yelling at us about how live service games are totally going to survive and thrive, and we were being hyperbolic when we said they all were dying when they were?
No, but that sounds like the kind of thing we'd do.
Yeah, well, not only is every single video game studio that's making live service games and overpriced, overproduced games, they're all being laid off. Bungie, even though Sony gave them so much money for employee retention to keep all the employees, just laid off all the important people who worked on Bungie.
Oh.
People who have been with Bungie since the 90s.
Oh.
Because they failed to meet the expectation of the expansion pre-orders. So first of all, I gotta ask.
That's the reason?
They are down 45% of sales than last year.
Okay.
So again, first of all, I gotta ask. If y'all got an employee retention, where's the money, Steve? Where's the money? What do you mean? What do you mean you lost the money to keep all the employees there? Sony.
Where did it go?
Sony. First of all, Sony owns you. Sony apparently also had no say in. Sony didn't say. Yeah, no. Sony is even like what? So where's the money? And second of all, they laid off veterans, including Michael, the music composer from Halo.
Oh God!
They got rid of him.
Jeez.
He's gone. Yeah, and apparently, like, the way employees learned that they were getting all laid off is people would just be like walking to work and seeing people leaving crying, carrying boxes.
That's not good.
Yeah.
That's a bad way to learn you're getting fired.
Yeah. No. So this is, and again, this is happening with everything. Every live service game or game built to be a live service, this is going to keep happening. All these studios are just going to shut down because live service games are expensive to make, expensive to keep up, expensive to keep adding stuff for, and there's no possible way to maintain it without a huge cash flow. So they just all close and then die. Sony has already apparently delayed half their live service games until 2026.
So why so many of our news that we cover on this show? It's always bad news.
This year's not a good year, Dave.
Why is the video game industry in such a state of disarray?
You know, it's really funny.
I want to talk about cool things.
I was about to be like, hey, dude, and then I looked at the list of stuff we were talking about, and I was like, wait, no.
No, there's nothing good.
No.
Nothing good coming up.
Yeah, no, it's funny how like 2020 was like the best year for video games, like it beat everything else, and it's just everyone is now being incredibly stupid. All the CEOs have no idea what anyone wants. They are all completely out of touch. Mm-hmm. And after this huge layoff thing, this is like scandalous.
Yeah.
Like Bungie fans, like Destiny fans are like planning on boycotting the game.
Good. Good.
And you know what? I agree with them because the amount of, I think in order to play all the game's content right now, you have to splurge $300.
Yeah, I think so. I can talk to my co-host of Talking Toku and also former guest of the DCM Awards, Brian.
He also in Brian's bath time.
Of course, I can ask him. He loved past tense. He's finally cut the chain, the proverbial chain. He's done with Destiny. I can ask him how much he spent on the game.
Yeah.
I'm sure he would be embarrassed at the number, but he can tell me, I'm sure.
And so of course with all this terrible news, there's still reports that big studios are just doubling down. I think literally Warner Brother Games said, "Oh, I know what we need to do: make more live service games." Oh man, because Multiverses is still doing good, right, guys? Right, guys? The game that was in beta the whole time, even though it had an official release with multiple $100 bundles that you could buy. That one? Wow. Wow.
Honestly forgot Multiverses existed, to be honest.
Yeah, because Season 1, they added like a character every week. Then Season 2, which lasted for half a year, added like 3 characters.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's going well. That's going real well. So yeah, I feel bad for Bungie because, they had a hit.
Yeah.
Came independent. Got bought out. And now apparently the CEO is just Bungie is just a complete buffoon.
Yes.
A complete and utter buffoon. And of course...
What else is new, honestly?
And of course, if Bungie, I'm going to say the word, unionized, there's a small chance that this probably would not have happened at all.
No. Most
at
likely.
all. The moment the CEO would do something stupid, they would vote the CEO out. Not to get political, but there are ways to avoid this. That's just one of them. But come on. And don't worry, Sony is still looking at them like, you're still going to help us make a bunch of other live service games, right? We still have 12 in development. Yeah,
because that's what you do. You don't read the room or anything.
Yeah, you don't look at Avengers.
Hey, we know all these games are terrible, and we fired a bunch of you. You're gonna still make games for us, though, right?
Specifically, the games that are the reason you're in hot water right now.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure all the most successful games this year are not live service games. Who
would have thought?
You think Gotham Knights and Overwatch 2 are some of the games of the year? No. See? Overwatch fan even said no. All right?
Not a good look.
Most of them are single-player games this year, which you'd think oh.
The world is healing.
The world is healing, but apparently not.
Well, no, it is. It's just that the game development companies don't understand that it's healing. They can't see the forest for the trees.
They're more live service games and more people recklessly buying other companies in order to increase their stock portfolio because...
Sign me up!
Damn, that's so smart. That's so smart. Whoa, Dave, remember when they said Silent Hill?
How many times are you gonna do this to me today, Howard?
Remember when...
I'm so tired.
I said that the Silent Hill coming back looked terrible and people
yes,
got...
I do remember that, unfortunately.
And people got mad at me?
Yeah,
hey, guys!
Unfortunately, I remember that.
I'm 2 for 2 tonight.
Were you correct, Howard?
Yeah.
Who could have thought?
So, you know what? Y'all you guys are like, oh, dude, Silent Hill's back. You're too negative. Well, I hope you played this new game that just came out. Have you heard of this one, Dave?
A game?
Yeah.
Would you call this a game?
It has a battle pass, Dave.
Oh, I didn't know that.
This is Silent Hill Ascension. It came out for your little mobile phones. What is it, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. It's a cutscene with an in-game economy.
Ah, yes.
And you go into a Twitch chat to vote on the choices.
Ah, yes. That's what I call a game.
It has a battle pass.
Listen. We did this back in 2004. It's called SpongeBob SquarePants, the episode Shanghai. That's what this is. Do you consider that a game? It's not.
Well, Dave, this one has an economy, actually.
I don't care. So, we did this back in the 80s when they killed off Jason Todd, too. That's not a game. That's a comic book. That couldn't be further from being a video game.
you telling me Arkham Knight wasn't a video game?
No, it wasn't. Fight me! Arkham Knight was not a video game.
It was actually a Batman simulator.
It makes you feel like Batman. It's a simulator. How deep can I dig myself into this hole, Howard? Where's the shovel?
Last of Us actually isn't a game, it's a movie, so I don't know why they turned the movie into a live-action TV show.
Where are we going with this?
What is wrong with you people? The Silent Hill's coming back. You should be more excited. You're being too negative. I'm putting this on the screen. Do you see this? This is a video game. It's a Twitch chat, and there's like an actual Twitch chat that leaves comments, and it's not moderated. It had an Autobot filter. They have to keep adding words to it because here I found a Silent Hill game disables the chat after too many posts about. What is wrong with you people?
I mean, that's funny.
I
understand it, but that's funny.
No, this is hilarious. But the fact that they didn't moderate the chat in the video game that has a chat.
Oh my God.
They're not moderating the chat. And this is, so it's a 15-minute, and this is timed. These episodes air nightly.
What?
Yes, and every single week there's a new episode added. It's a there's nothing.
This is not a game. I was kidding. I was kidding. I didn't realize how correct I was in this.
And like, you can like make things not scary by spamming stickers, and when you spam stickers, it covers the screen. So you can, and like all this, and none of these stickers are scary stickers.
This is the future of gaming.
There's like a sticker that's like all like girl boss saying, "It's trauma."
I just see that.
Dude, imagine someone literally horribly dying and you see 15 stickers of that. What is the goal of this game? Because like, if this was like if this was like a full moon production like movie where it's like low budget and supposed to be bad, I'd get it. But no, this is a real thing.
Oh my goodness.
This was a real thing. Silent Hill's back. You're being too negative. Seriously. Look at this.
Are we really being negative? Please, tell us in the comments now, right now. What are you thinking about this?
Yeah. Would you like the $20 Founders Pack that nets you 100 tiers of rewards and influence points plus additional exclusive cosmetics? Oh yeah, by the way, there's an in-game economy, but it's incredibly like your votes mean literally nothing if someone buys the battle pass.
Howard, I know we don't usually do this. But I'm gonna need you to bleep this out.
Yeah.
What the f is an influencer point?
Okay, so remember how I said there was choices?
Yes.
Okay, so you earn points by watching and commenting, and you get influencer points, right? But you get it at such a slow pace that you need to buy the battle pass, because here's what happens. You watch it, get more points, and then there'll be a choice saying, do you redeem her? Do you let the punishment continue? Or do you forgive her? And then you put your influence points into the choice you want. But here's the thing, if you buy the battle pass, like let's say it took you, you had to watch 2 days in a row to make 100 points. Let's just say that theoretically. A choice also costs 100 points. There are multiple choices in an episode. The battle pass gets you 10,000 points. That's 100 choices you can get if you just spend $20. Meaning that someone can just keep spamming and adding votes while the vote you picked gets nothing, even though you worked hard to get it.
I am going to go to Japan. I'm going to go to the Konami offices. I will be back in a few days. I need to have words with someone.
Would you like to hear the comment that got really popular from Reddit?
I'm back.
See? Okay.
It didn't go well. I've
So-
been banned from the country of Japan.
Note, I know he got the express flight. How much was that? 100 influencer points?
Close to 1,000.
So
I'm not proud of how much money I spent.
So people have been pointing out words you can't say on Reddit. Someone posted on Twitter, you cannot type scam or Hideo Kojima, but you can drop the N-word with the hard R in chat. And remember, it's an unmoderated chat.
No!
And people at some point were able to spam Hideo Kojima in my tummy. And you can you can boost points to get your quote to the top of chat, and so on.
No.
So people were posting that phrase, then paying money to put it on top of the chat to mess with people.
I should have waited to go to Japan until after you told me that. Oh my god.
Yeah. So, and as damage control, they finally. Like,
Damage control, huh?
Yeah.
How much? I don't think anything's coming back from this.
They finally were like, "Hey guys, here's the release date for the upcoming PS5 exclusive remake of Silent Hill 2."
I didn't even see that they announced that.
Yeah, they have the pre-order prices, $70 for a game that came out
Shocker.
20 years ago.
Shocker.
That they won't port because they lost the code.
All right, so when's it coming out?
I don't think there's an official date. They just said 2024.
Am I right? I'm banned from Japan. I can't go fight anyone again. God.
Yeah. People are predicting quarter one.
Predicting.
Quarter 1, 2024. They also worded something incredibly terribly, where it said experience wonderful side stories and see fan favorite characters like Pyramid Head.
Yeah.
Yeah, which people
Pyramid
believe.
Head's origin potentially.
Which it's not. It's trying to allude to Eternal Memory, where you play as the stripper that looks exactly like James' wife.
Okay.
Which means that they're remaking that, but the way it's worded makes it sound like Pyramid Head's getting an origin story, which we know what the origin story is if you played the game. It's James. Pyramid Head is James. Idiot. Play the game, you goober.
Okay. All right, that's not as bad as I thought.
So, yeah.
I can relax.
Yeah, because the episode's over now.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thanks, video games. I can't go to Japan because of you. Hope you're happy.
It's okay. All their media's trash anyway. That's why we filter it in the West to get the only good ones.
You're right.
Right? Yeah. Listen, now you're banned from seeing, is it wrong to pick up girls in this diabolical lab that I was isekai'd into as a walking fridge?
I was looking forward to that one.
Dude, season 3's not good. I keep trying to tell you.
I know, but I'm too far in. I'm in too deep.
Dude, no, you aren't. You told me you were on episode 7.
That was 2 days ago, Howard.
Don't know, dude.
A lot can happen over 2 days.
There's no way you binged watched that.
How do you know? I was off the last few days.
I'm so sorry that's how you spent your days off.